Hello lovely people. I recently watched Jen Campbell's video, which was my mug and tea collection, and I thought to myself, you know what, I've got a lot of mugs, I drink a variety of teas, I'm going to do one myself.
Dooby 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 doo. Dooby 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 Sophie Vlogs.
I'll leave a link to Jen's video down below, you can go watch it. I found it so fun. She mentions this thing that there's like this overlap between people who like buying books, who also like buying stationery, who also like buying tea, and I was like, hi, I feel seen. Annoyingly, I don't know where a lot of these are from, so we're just going to go for it. I'm going to start off with like a complimentary pair. So, I have these lovely mugs, which is a little sun and a little moon. These are really gorgeous. The earthenware has such a nice weight to it. I love a mug that you like can really feel and hold and cozy. I just really love these. When I first started getting into tea, I never used to like any hot drinks apart from kind of hot chocolate. And then in my last year of university, I was like, maybe I should stop getting caffeine shakes from too much Monster Energy, and maybe I should learn to drink a hot drink for caffeine. So I taught myself to like green tea, and I taught myself to like green tea in these little mugs. They're really sweet. I lovely. I don't know where they're from, I'm terribly sorry. A more recent mug acquisition is, I got this lovely one, which I don't know how well you can see, but it's from the British Museum, and it's the artwork from one of their ancient Greek pots. This design is design taken from an Athenian black figure pottery hydria, don't know why I stumbled on that, made around 500 BC. The design shows the Greek hero Theseus fighting the Minotaur. As you can see, Theseus, Minotaur. I really love this mug. My boyfriend got it for me for my birthday because I love ancient Greek, and I love ancient Greek pottery, let's be honest. Another museum mug, this time from the National Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh. This is this gorgeous mug, which is orange, and it's got a little Pictish guy. This design is on an ancient Pictish stone carving, and me and my boyfriend, when we visited, absolutely loved it because essentially, like, it's a dude getting drunk on a mule, and we were like, hey, we need that on a mug, don't we? I don't know about you, but sometimes I like to reserve certain mugs for like certain tea drinking moments. So this mug I always used to drink from when I used to paint. I don't actually paint anymore because I don't have any paints anymore. But this was always my painting mug because this gorgeous, like, swirly, like it's really textured, when you touch it you can feel it, just made me, this was what I wanted to do with paint. And it's got a really nice like little swirl on the inside of it as well. Again, this is the only mark I have to tell who it's by. I'm afraid I don't know, but it's a really lovely texture to it. A mug I can tell you where it's from. At last. This is from TK Maxx. I thought it was really nice because I really like this washed out like pink on white speckled, and then the inside is all pink. It's really lovely. It's originally by Sheffield Home. I just think this is a really nice big hot chocolate mug for the winter months because you can fit a nice bit of whipped cream on top. So yes, lovely. Another mug that my boyfriend gifted me is this little one. It has a tiny little dormouse on it, and on the side it says the dormouse, the timid hazel dormouse, Muscardinus avellanarius, scurries amongst treetops under the cover of the night sky. With shiny black eyes and long furry tail, he feeds on hazelnuts and blackberries, ready for his long winter hibernation. Because sometimes I feel like I would like to be a dormouse, because they just scurry around, they sleep, they eat berries, they climb up wheat, and I think that's a really great life. After that is a nerdy reference mug. This is my Discworld The Witches mug, and on the side it says, when shall we three meet again? Well, I can do next Tuesday. And this was a gift from my mum. I think you can buy this off of, I don't know if it's from the Discworld Emporium or if it's from a different one, but I think that's still available to buy. Another gifted mug. I have this delightful little set which my friend gave me with the intention of drinking cider from, but I assume you can also drink any beverage from them. They're just really lovely. I really like the glaze and then sort of like the rough on the inside. It's really nice. I like earthenware things. I especially like speckled glaze. One day I think it would be really nice to like make my own pottery, but I don't know if that will ever happen. A mug which is now slightly broken, but which is my boyfriend's mug, is this one, which I really like because it reminds me of old maps. It's Aberystwyth, and you go around Ceredigion, and it's from Oh, it's from the Ceredigion Museum, but I just think it reminds me of like really old, like blue ink mats. But unfortunately, it has a very big crack in it, so you could no longer drink tea from that one. This little bad boy is from Whittards, and I particularly like this one because number one, it has a tiny little lid, which is cute, but then it has a little tea strainer in it. So like if you have loose leaf tea, you can just sort of like put it in, let it brew, and then just remove the whole thing, which is quite nice because I never used to have a little tea strainer. I have a tea strainer now, but I've moved up in the world. But at the time, it was really lovely. This was a gift from my mum. She has a whole range of these that are like this blue wash, so now we match. Another Whittards gift from my mum is this little teacup and saucer set, which my mum got me because, I don't know why, showing you that they are two separate things. My mum bought me this because I had an Alice in Wonderland party for like my 19th birthday or something, and everyone dressed up, and I borrowed loads of teacups off of everyone to do decorations. So my mum bought me a little teacup. That's my birthday teacup that I sometimes drink alcohol from. Next up is another mug, which I'm afraid I don't know where it's from. That's my Green Man mug, which is delightful speckled earthenware again. Can you sense a theme? And a little green man on the front. I think this was brought from some sort of hippie festival in Wales when I was a child, and then it was originally my mum's, but she gave it to me when I went to university because I really like holding it. I'm going to end on a set of two teacups. These are, I have need both hands for each one. These are little Hendrick's gin teacups. So this one has a little pointing finger on the saucer, and then little like cucumber weightlifters around it. And then the other one, which is my favourite one of the two, is it has these little cross keys and roses on it, and then along the top it says, "The cucumber is nature's telescope, with it we see the universe." Because Hendrick's gin is cucumber and rose flavour, it's my favourite gin. So those were also a gift from my mum. I think you can buy them. I think they're part of, I don't know if you get them from like a novelty pack or if they're like just available on their website, but they are still available to buy as far as I'm aware. Just as a brief end, I am going to talk about some tea. I don't drink black tea. I only drink green tea and like herbal teas. I've run out of my favourite green tea, but my favourite green tea at the moment is Twinings Pineapple and Grapefruit. I just think it's really nice. Twinings used to do a peach and cherry blossom, which was like incredible, but unfortunately they just discontinued it and I'm bereft. So instead I've been filling my peach urges with Tetley Immune D with vitamin C, which is a peach infusion with peach and orange. There's no caffeine in this, but it's so sweet. If you don't really like sweet peach, then this is not the tea for you, but I really love sweet peach, so like this is top tea. So this is for if I don't want any caffeine. My entire top drawer of my desk at work is just a variety of different fruity green teas because that's my jam. But when I'm home, I tend to have more calming, soothing drinks without any caffeine. My two favourites at the moment are, I really like Pukka Vanilla Chai, which is more like a winter drink for me. I'm probably not going to be drinking this much anymore. But my fave that I have every night, my boyfriend makes me a little cup of tea, and it's really sweet of him. So I have Pukka Chamomile Vanilla and Manuka Honey. If I've run out of this because it's a little bit more expensive, then I sometimes just buy the Twinings Chamomile and Honey, but this is like my fave. That's it. I got really into Jen's video and I was like, I do have tea cups and opinions on things. So yes, do you also have a teacup collection or a mug collection or anything? Like, what is your theme? I know some people like have like Disney mugs. Some people do like what's your mug tendency? Do you have certain mugs for certain drinks? Like, just chat to me about your mug collection, please. That would be interesting. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're having a really lovely day. I will see you next week for something different, probably bookish related again.